Hi, I'm Steve from Nearly Wild, and today I'm here with...
I'm Ollie from Heartwood Saunas.
Ollie, tell me a bit about Heartwood Saunas. I do know we're sat on very high up on a mountain in the rain. Well, we're not in the rain, but it's raining hard outside.
Yeah, well, Heartwood Saunas. We've got a workshop in the middle of a forest in mid Wales, so we're quite remote. There's a fair drive up the track to get here, and we get all the weathers. So, Heartwood Saunas, we make outdoor saunas that are designed to last and work really well. So we do set designs for people, and we also do a lot of bespoke work as well.
Well, it's stunning. I mean, we're actually, so for those of you who don't know the area, mid Wales, near a town called Machynlleth, and we're up a hill beside a sawmill at the Dyfi Bike Park, in fact, which is, for some of you may know, for mountain biking, and downhill mountain biking particularly, the sort of hardcore end of things.
Yeah, it's got that reputation, yeah.
Haven't they? Yeah. But we're sitting in something really quite special. So can you tell me a little bit about how you make these? Because they're definitely a cut above any sauna I've ever been in.
Yeah, so there's quite a lot that goes into it, really. A big focus on the way we build them is having them really energy efficient. So we make sure there's plenty of insulation in there, and it's all ventilated so it can breathe. So it's quite a difficult combination to get, but it's one of those things that's really worth doing it right so that it lasts a long time. We use a British sheep's wool insulation in the walls, and then ventilation layers, and then a vapor barrier which covers the whole thing. And each sauna is built around a steel frame.
Right.
So it can be lifted or moved around, so you can always take it with you if you move house. And then we build a timber frame construction within that, and then start building up the layers, building up the benches, doing the insulation layers. And a lot of our saunas tend to involve big glass features, so it really opens up the space, so you can see out of the view. It doesn't feel dark and claustrophobic. We get those jobs where we do a lot of bespoke work, so it's people really do want something to fit their needs, and it's quite fitted, really.
It's very special. Yes, you can't see on the film, but I'm actually looking out through a glass wall, which is very special for a sauna. And the wood, I mean, I think we were talking about this earlier, you've made a real effort to use sort of local wood, local product, and also wildlife friendly, environmentally friendly sort of things. So is a lot of this wood from local area? Yeah,
the majority of the wood we use is grown in the forest where our workshop is. So it's a 700-acre woodland. We use a lot of Douglas fir and western red cedar. So where we can, we'll use that as much as possible. There are some parts of the sauna where it's a really extreme environment, so on the inside we'll use a knotless wood, which unfortunately doesn't grow in this country, but it's one of those things where it's worth doing it right, and making sure it lasts a long time. But where we can, we use a Douglas fir floorboards, fascia boards in the outside, all the windowsills are Douglas fir, door frames, doors, and then all the external cladding will be western red cedar, all grown in the forest here in Wales.
Wonderful. So you haven't got like many places where you're just transporting timber all around the countryside before you even get to the construction phase.
Yeah, I mean it's quite amazing, really, when you wake up and you come into the workshop, and we're not limited by set sizes of timbers. We can do anything because we've got the mill next door. We can walk in there and say, right, we need these sizes of timber, and the guys in there will drive out into the forest, select a tree, bring it back, and then cut it to exactly what we need. So having that flexibility to get creative with the projects is amazing, really.
Well, that's really exciting. Yeah, and the product that you're now making, I mean, are they going very locally, or are you selling?
They're all over the UK. So they're going all over the UK. So north of Scotland, south of England, the east coast, and then some in Wales as well. So we're really busy, and we're getting a lot of inquiries further afield than that. So a lot of inquiries from the US and Canada and Europe, but we're not quite ready to jump that far yet.
Right. Well, it's really nice, and it's nice to see something of such quality being made, with all that sort of value system behind it as well, where you're trying to use local and trying to support the management of something that's supporting the wildlife in the countryside that you're living in fact.
Yeah. I mean, I've always tried to make everything that I make really good quality, so it's like fit and forget. It works really well. You don't have to think about it again. It's going to do a really good job, and also look nice as well. So how the sauna room feels aesthetically makes a big difference to how you feel when you're sitting inside it. So that's kind of quite a big part on how we design the saunas. And the more stuff we can use locally, the better, really. So we're using a British sheep's wool insulation in the walls, which is an amazing material. It's really breathable. It's natural. So we try and use as many things like that as we can, really.
That's excellent. And I have to ask, because of where we are you a downhill mountain biker as well?
Yeah. I am. Yeah, I'm pretty into it. My girlfriend, she does it for a job. She's 5 times world champion now, so she's pretty good.
Yes,
so I do my best to try and keep up with her, and yeah, I'm pretty into it. We're surrounded by forest as well as 5 downhill tracks going either side of the workshop. So to ride down after work's quite a good buzz.
Absolutely, that's amazing. I'm glad I didn't bring my mountain bike, or I might have got challenged to a ride. I think I might have scared me.
We've got one out there that'll fit you. Don't worry.
Anyway, no, that's brilliant. Really interesting, and I really hope the business continues to grow well. I mean, it's great to see the sort of ethic behind everything you're trying to achieve, and the quality is definitely there. It's a lovely space. For those of you who are interested, obviously more information at the end and at the bottom of the video, links to the website, and meanwhile, every success.
Thanks a lot.
very much.
Thanks for coming.